Hi guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Dr. Nishtha Agrawal and today we'll be discussing about grant test. So this will be a comprehensive video where we will discuss everything that you need to know about grant test, including when to give a GT, how to give a GT, what platform to use, how to review a GT and how to deal with stuck scores. Alright. So before starting, just let me give you a quick introduction about myself for all those who are new to the channel. My name is Dr. Nishtha Agrawal. I completed my undergraduation from Maulana Azad Medical College, New Delhi last year, and thereafter I gave my NEET PG examination in which I secured an All India rank of 687 in my first and internship attempt, and currently I'm pursuing my residency in radio diagnosis. Alright, so let's start. Okay, now before going deep into the video, I first want to address this question of why. Why do you need to give a GT? Now we all know that GTs are a very good tool for real-time performance assessment. But more than that, it is also a very good revision tool. Now how is that? See, GT is a accumulation of all the 19 subjects coming together. Now what happens is during our preparation, let's say I'm revising one subject. So by the time I move on to the second or the third subject, my first subject has completely vanished from my memory. So giving a GT helps you keep all those 19 subjects together. It helps you keep all those subjects running together in your mind simultaneously. Because on the day of the real examination, on the day of the final examination, you are going to answer questions from all the 19 subjects. AIIMS or NEET is not going to discriminate कि अच्छा एक दिन पहले you were only able to revise PATH Micro Pharma तो इन तीनों से ही सवाल पूछ लेते हो बस. It is going to ask you questions from all the 19 subjects. So giving a GT helps you develop that practice of tackling questions from all the subjects irrespective of when you have last revised them. Secondly, it helps you prepare for the day of the final examination. Now, how is that? See, first it helps you manage your time. Abhi exam is happening in the sets of 4 or 5. So now you do not have the luxury to go back to the first question after you have completed the whole paper. Now you have to solve the question then and there, because once a set has passed, then you cannot go back to that question and solve it again. So practicing a GT helps you manage your time and helps you bifurcate your time according to in how much time you need to solve a question, so that you have adequate time to go through that question, go through your doubts within that given set time. Secondly, it helps you manage your stress. Thirdly, it helps you, very importantly, it helps you develop that sitting for that duration of 3 or 3.5 hours. Trust me guys, it is very difficult to sit for that duration with consistent focus. I remember the first time I sat down to give a GT, I was barely able to give it for 1.5 or 2 hours, and even during that time I must have gotten up my seat for 4-5 times, kabhi for washroom break, for drinking water, for some snacking or something. But exam hall mein ye sab nahi milega. So you need to develop that sitting for 3 or 3.5 hours with consistent focus, and giving multiple GTs is going to help you with that. And lastly, it will give you a simulation of how the real exam hall is going to be like, and that is why for that always give a GT in the most uncomfortable place and position that you can be in. I will talk more about it later on. So for now, let's move on. Also, why is it important to give a GT? It gives you an assessment, it gives you an idea of how the questions are going to be asked in the examination. So see, it is one thing to read the theory, but the question format, how the question is going to be asked from the theory that you have read, and also the level of question, the difficulty of questions that is going to be asked, giving a GT gives you an idea of that as well. And lastly, it gives you a boost in your preparation. Trust me guys, whenever you give a GT, once you are past that initial phase of shock कि अरे ये क्या rank आई है, it gives you a great boost, and it works as a great motivator कि भाई अभी now it's high time, अभी पढ़ लो. क्योंकि जब वो reality check मिलता है, once you get that reality check, then it really hits you that you really have to study now, you really have to put in that hard work now. Okay, now coming to the next question, what platform to use? So you can use any platform as long as it gives you the real exam level. So आपकी previous year topics या previous year questions cover हो रहे हैं, and it is asking questions with relevant difficulty level and factually correct question, along with good explanation. So जितना exam अच्छा है, explanations जो है वो भी अच्छी होनी चाहिए, otherwise there is no use of giving a GT. Personally, I recommend Marrow. Again, it is not a sponsored video or anything. I recommend Marrow just because the explanations given in Marrow is quite nice, and it is a platform which is used by more than 1 lakh students. तो जब भी आप एग्ज़ाम में अपने आप को असेस करोगे तो you'll have a better idea कि आप अभी किस पोजीशन पे स्टैंड कर रहे हो. But also one advice from my side, please give GTs on other platforms as well, because एक प्लेटफॉर्म पे जब आप GT देते हो इट यू गेट बायस्ड टुवर्ड्स द पेपर, बट एग्ज़ाम में क्वेश्चन जो एग्जामिनर है वो ऐसा नहीं है ना कि मैरो से क्वेश्चन बना रहा है या एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म से क्वेश्चन बना रहा है. सो प्लीज़ गिव GTs on other platforms as well. All right. Now coming to this question, how many GTs to give? So the frequency of giving GT depends entirely on the stage of preparation you are in. Now let's suppose you are in your first reading, then you should aim for giving 1 GT per month, क्योंकि अभी your base is not strong, your theory is not read, your theory is inadequate, it is lacking. So 1 GT per month is sufficient in itself. However, once you are in your first cycle of revision, then you should aim for 1 GT every 2 weeks. All right. And in second cycle of revision onwards, or it specifically in the last phase of revision, you should aim for 1 GT weekly. ठीक है, तब आप फ्रीक्वेंसी बढ़ा दो. सो टोटली यू शुड टारगेट फॉर 20 to 25 GTs बिफोर अपियरिंग फॉर योर फाइनल एग्जामिनेशन. So now talking about present day, for example, today is 22nd January. So from today till end of March, you should aim for 5 to 6 GTs. So aim to give 1 GT in the month of January, 2 GTs in February, and 2 to 3 GTs in March. All right. In April and May, since it is going to be the last phase of the preparation, aim for giving 6 to 8 GTs. So 3 to 4 GTs in April and 3 to 4 GTs in May. Now remember guys, please do not give any GT in the last 15 days before your examination. It is not going to do you any good. Exam अच्छा हुआ आप ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट हो जाओगे, बुरा हुआ अंडर कॉन्फिडेंट हो जाओगे, एंड यू डोंट, आपको एग्ज़ाम देने के लिए एक न्यूट्रल माइंडसेट चाहिए. वी डोंट वांट दैट यू बी वेरी एक्साइटेड और यू बी वेरी डिप्रेस्ड. सो do not give any GT in the last 15 days before your examination. That part is only to revise your theory, your volatile notes, your choti copy and all that stuff. All right. Okay, now when to give a GT? So preferably you should give a GT on the last day of the GT window. जो भी ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म्स है सब में एक 5 to 6 day का GT window होता है. So try to give a GT on the last day of the GT window, so that you know when the solutions are uploaded thereafter, you are able to review it then and there only. If you are giving a GT on, let's say, on the first day of the GT window, then you have to wait for 1 week before the solutions are uploaded, and by that time you would have forgotten half of the questions and you would have forgotten the mindset and your thought process जो आपने किसी क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करते टाइम यूज़ किया था. सो इट्स प्रिफर्ड दैट यू गिव GT on the last day of the GT window. All right, now coming to the most important part of this video guys, the day you give your GT is the most important day of your preparation. Now please understand this. It is something which my senior told me during my preparation, and it completely changed my viewpoint towards my preparation. So this is something which I'm passing down to you now. प्लीज़ अंडरस्टैंड, स्टूडेंट्स ऑफन डू दिस मिस्टेक. वो GT डे को फ्री डे मान लेते हैं और ऐसा लगता है कि आज तो चलो चिल करना है, GT तो देना है. बट द डे यू गिव योर GT इज़ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट डे ऑफ योर प्रिपरेशन. सो वील टॉक अबाउट इट इन 3 phases, दैट इज़ बिफोर, ड्यूरिंग एंड आफ्टर. Now before giving a GT, now let's say you decide कि tomorrow you have to appear for a grand test. So wake up 2 to 3 hours early that morning and you need to just revise your choti copy, your flashcards, your mnemonics, your sticky notes, any image folder, anything volatile that you have created for yourself, you need to just revise that. Now during a GT, what you have to do? First you need to sit in a separate room. So a room which is not your usual room, not your study room, or not a room in which you study generally, normally. So you can give a GT either in your library or in the reading room or in your parents' room. Please ask your parents, ask your friends to not call you, not disturb you. Sit down to give a GT during the morning hours. Okay, preferably 9 to 12:30. Otherwise 1 घंटा ऊपर नीचे भी चलता है. Very important, do not give a GT on your phone. Switch off your phone and use a laptop on your computer. It happened with me. I was giving my GTs mostly on my phone or my iPad. So when I appeared for the INI for the first time in May last year, it was very difficult for me क्योंकि वहाँ पे एक तो computers भी इतने ख़राब हालत में होते हैं. The infrastructure is so poor. The mouse is not working. The scroller is not working. So it was very difficult for me to adjust to that screen and the layout of a computer. So that is why please use a laptop or a computer to give a GT. Use a mouse, और वो जितने ख़राब कंडीशन में हो उतना और भी बेटर है. ऑल्सो प्लीज़ ट्राई टू सिमुलेट रियल एग्ज़ाम हॉल कंडीशन, क्योंकि एग्ज़ाम हॉल की सिचुएशन बहुत ख़राब होती है. ACs काम नहीं करते, यू आर ड्रिपिंग इन स्वेट. Something which happened with me is, so on the day of my final examination, that is NEET PG, my computer shut down during my first set. So while I just started, and halfway through my first set my computer stopped working and I didn't know what to do. So basically the idea of me telling you this is that anything can go wrong on the day of the examination. The only thing that is in your control is your own mindset and the focus that you can maintain during those 3.5 hours. So just try to simulate real exam hall condition and be in as uncomfortable situation as possible while sitting down to give a GT. Also very important, do not get up from your table before those 3 or 3.5 hours. Do not get up, not for washroom breaks, not for snacking, not for filling your water bottle, nothing. You have to sit for those 3 hours with consistent focus. एक बार में नहीं होगा. After your third, fourth, fifth or sixth GT you might be able to reach that level, but trust me, it will happen, because this is something which is absolutely required for the day of your final examination. Okay, all right. Now after GT क्या करना है? Very easy. Simply you have to review your GT. You have to review your GT then and there itself. Try to complete your review on the same day or maximum within a period of 2 to 3 days. I will also upload a video very shortly about how to go on with GT review in very detailed manner. Okay, now GT से पहले, during, after क्या करना है? Now we have done with everything. Now how to motivate yourself post bad GT scores. Now this is a problem which is very real and somehow people don't really talk about it. I'll talk about it with a very logical point of view. Firstly, you need to first understand the reasons behind a low rank. See, A is very simple, lack of sincerity and effort from your side. आपने ही पढ़ाई नहीं किया, आपने ही मेहनत नहीं किया, तो उसका solution is very simple, पढ़ो. कुछ भी और solution है, you have to just sit down and you have to put in that number of hours, you have to put in that hard work. Success is not going to come in that easy. So and NEET PG and INA is a very simple game. The more number of hours you put in a smart way, the better result you are going to get. So if there is a lack of effort from your side, you need to just simply sit down and study. Other reasons can be, see, first there can be a lack of sincerity from the side of other students. Now what does that mean? Since we are all giving the GTs, sitting at our homes, तो ऑफन ऐसा होता है, वेन एवर यू आर सॉल्विंग अ क्वेश्चन एंड एक क्वेश्चन आता है, वो देख के लगता है कि अरे यार एक वर्ड कोई मुझे बता दे एंड इस क्वेश्चन सॉल्व हो जाएगा, एंड फिर आप उस अर्ज को डिफीट नहीं कर पाते हो एंड यू ओपन योर नोटबुक और फिर वो एक वर्ड आपको पता चल जाता है एंड देन यू मार्क इट राइट. एंड अगर आप 4-5 क्वेश्चंस के लिए भी ये काइंड ऑफ चीटिंग कर लेते हो, देन इट हैज़ अ सिग्निफिकेंट इम्पैक्ट ऑन योर रैंक. सो even if you are sincere, there might be somebody else who's not giving the test very sincerely and honestly, and they might be doing this little bit of cheating. तो उससे भी ना रैंक्स पे बहुत फ़र्क आता है. Secondly, there might be people who are using the Q bank of the platform that you are giving the GT on. For example, if I am giving a GT on Marrow and a student who has solved the Marrow Q bank in its entirety, so obviously some questions are repeated directly from the question bank in the GT, so he or she is going to get an advantage ahead of me. So that also happens. Thirdly, people are in different stages of preparation. I might be in my second or third revision and you might be in your first revision or first reading, so obviously we are going to get different marks. And lastly, your exam day mindset. आप GT देने बैठे हो, दिन में अचानक से बिजारली उठ के सोच नहीं रखा कि अच्छा GT देना है, then you will end up doing a lot of silly mistakes. On the other hand, if you're sitting with the clarity of thoughts, with a clear exam day mindset that okay, I have to give this test very sincerely, honestly, this is my final examination, this is like my final examination, then obviously the chances of you doing silly mistakes would be very less. So these are some of the logical reasons you can understand behind a low rank. Other than that, see, you do not use GT as a benchmark of your real exam performance. ऐसा नहीं होता कि अगर GT में लेट्स से 100 करेक्ट हो रहे हैं तो रियल एग्जाम में भी 100 करेक्ट ही होंगे. आई कैन गिव यू n नंबर ऑफ एग्जाम्पल ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ टॉपर्स जिनके GTs में 130-140 आते थे एंड ऑन द डे ऑफ द एग्जामिनेशन दे स्कोर्ड 160+ करेक्ट. So use GT as a tool to boost your preparation and not as a benchmark कि ये ही अभी जो मार्क्स आ रहे हैं यही एग्ज़ाम में होगा, बिकॉज ऐसा नहीं होता है. And do not be afraid of the wrongs you do in a GT. The more wrongs you will do in a grand test, the more rights you will do in the final examination. जितने क्वेश्चन अभी गलत कर लोगे वो सब क्वेश्चन एग्ज़ाम में अगर आ जाएंगे तो सही करोगे. तो प्लीज़ डू नॉट बी अफ्रेड कि अरे 70 करेक्ट है 130 गलत हो गए. सी इट इन दैट सेंस कि 130 गलत हो गए तो ये 130 अब रियल एग्ज़ाम में अगर आते हैं तो वो मेरे पक्का ठीक होंगे. Okay, now having said that all, now what realistically you can do with stuck GT scores, ठीक है. We have understand the reasons कि क्यों हो सकते हैं, we have understand कि ठीक है how to motivate yourself past that, but अब practically करना क्या है. So to achieve things you have never had, you must do some things that you have never done. So simply you need to analyze your wrongs, you need to review your GT very very well. Reviewing a GT is any day much more important than giving a GT. If you are not reviewing your GT, then GT देने का कुछ फ़ायदा ही नहीं हुआ. All your efforts are going to go in vain. So please, you need to review your GT. Now how to review that? You need to analyze it into 4 categories. It can be a content based problem, which could be either the depth of the content or the application of the content. It could be a memory based problem, or it could be a silly mistake. Content based problem, as in either the depth of the content is lacking, as in you do not know what the topic is, what was the topic that was asked in the examination. So iska solution kya hai? Simply you need to read your main notes. So either you have to go back to your main notes and read it, or you can just add those topics from your main notes to your concised revision notes. सेकेंड, देयर माइट बी प्रॉब्लम ऑफ द एप्लीकेशन कि कंटेंट तो हमें आता है बट उसको अप्लाई नहीं कर पाए. फॉर एग्जांपल कोई स्टेजिंग हमने पढ़ी थी, तो पढ़ते टाइम वो स्टेजिंग याद कर ली, बट जब उन्होंने वो क्लिनिकल सिनेरियो के फॉर्मेट में स्टेजिंग पूछी तो आई वॉज नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड कि क्या पूछ रहे हैं. तो व्हाट इज़ द सिंपल सोल्यूशन टू दैट यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस मोर एंड मोर क्वेश्चंस. ऑलराइट. Third could be, there could be a memory based problem that you know the content, you know how it is being applied, but exam में अब याद नहीं आ रहा. तो again इसका simple solution क्या है? that you need to revise, you need to increase the number of revisions. Also you need to create, now is the time that you create your flashcards, your छोटी copy, your 20th copy, your sticky notes. तो जितनी भी volatile चीज़ें हैं उनको sticky notes में लिख के और एक wall पे अपने paste कर दो, या अपनी छोटी copy में note down कर लो. And lastly, you are doing silly mistakes. उसके लिए the answer is you need to just be more vigilant while giving the examination. Say to yourself that I will read the not correct, incorrect very vigilantly while giving the test. ठीक है. Also, please, this is something which I've been telling since quite a long time now. Solve daily custom modules. I've created a Telegram channel for that as well. You can join it. I've given the link in the description below, where I'm posting daily custom module codes. Please solve custom module of all the 19 subjects mixed back together every day. That way you are going to develop that practice of solving questions from all the 19 subjects all together on any given day. So it's like a mini GT that you're giving every day. Alright. Lastly, you need to focus on your percentile, because of course कुछ GTs difficult होते हैं, कुछ easy होते हैं. So just focus on your percentile instead of focusing on your marks or your absolute number of right or wrong. As long as your percentile is increasing, you're good to go. Secondly, you need to put in that hard work. ठीक है. You go and ask any topper. At the end of the day, the secret to anybody's success is hard work done in a smart way. तो for the smart way part, you are watching this strategy video, so congratulations, you are halfway there. But the rest of the 50% you have to complete it by doing hard work. There is no other way around it. And lastly, one bad GT score is equal to 2 weeks of amazing study. तो अगर GT score बुरा भी आया है, please do not be disheartened by it. Just know कि अच्छा अभी इतना बुरा आया है तो अभी इतना नीचे चला गया, अब इससे नीचे तो नहीं जा सकता, अब मैं यहाँ से अब अच्छा करूँगा, अब मुझे यहाँ से सिर्फ ऊपर ही जाना है, अब नीचे जाने का और स्कोप नहीं है. So one bad GT score should give you the motivation कि अब मुझे और पढ़ना है, अब इससे ज़्यादा नीचे और नहीं जा सकता. Alright, so just some motivational lines from my side. Your journey is your own, guys. Please do not compare it with anybody else's journey. I used to do it a lot, asking my friends कि अच्छा तेरे GT में कितने नंबर आ रहे हैं, तेरे कितने आ रहे हैं. Trust me, it is not going to help you, because आप किस स्टेज ऑफ प्रिपरेशन में हो, आपकी क्या पोस्टिंग चल रही है, आपका क्या माइंडसेट है, वो बहुत डिफरेंट है देन एनीबडी एल्सेस माइंडसेट. So just focus on your own journey, focus on what is in your hands. You cannot control what anybody else is studying, you can only control what you are studying and what things you are putting your mind and energy to. Always ask yourself what is the best thing you can do at this moment. So whenever I used to go into that spiral of overthinking or negative thinking कि यार कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा और इतना time waste हो गया, I've already wasted 1 week, 2 weeks and I've not been able to study nicely, I would just ask myself that what is the best thing I can do right now at this moment. Should I waste more time thinking about what was not done, or should I start studying at this moment? And the answer would come naturally to you. And lastly, guys, it is not over until it is. Do not give up on yourself. You are the only person who has to believe in yourself. Keep working hard, trust the process, and just know that you do not come this far just to come this far. So do not give up now. Only 6 months are left for the examination, and trust me, you guys are all doing superb. And I wish you all the very best from my side. And if you have any more queries or any more doubts, please feel free to ask in the comments below. And see you very soon on the other side. All the best, guys.